So is this new to any of you guys? Because if it is, that probably means that you have not watched one of my most recent videos where I unboxed my new monitor. So go ahead and check that out, and then you can watch this video and then you can be all caught up. Hi everyone, my name's Kizine and welcome to my channel where we're always writing it right. Most of you who are not new to my channel, and welcome if you are, know that I have participated in NaNoWriMo of 2023. Now I have posted 2 videos in this series kind of for NaNoWriMo this year. So one was where I did my announcement video, pretty much telling you guys that I was going to participate, and then the other one was pretty much me giving a update about how week 1 of NaNoWriMo went. But ever since then I have not posted any new content, and so today I thought it would be nice to do like a video where I give a summary of NaNoWriMo. But there was also another video that I wanted to do simultaneously, and I've been seeing a lot of people on authortube do these types of videos, and they're just so satisfying for me to watch. If you guys know, I'm definitely like a person who likes to set goals for myself. Once I set a goal, if I'm really set on it, then I will most likely achieve it. And it's just a really fun way to get prepared and to kind of prepare your mind for the brand new year. So I thought that it would be a great idea to combine my NaNoWriMo reflections and summary with the full reflection of 2023 and then my goals for 2024 in this one video. So if you have not already, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel down below if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I was able to do this year that I was really excited about is I was able to join a church home. Yay!
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. My gut mommy is the ultimate sound effect. Like the best applause, if you ask me. Joining a church home is just something that me and my family have been so excited about. Our attendance in church has been definitely better this year than it has last year, for example. Jesus is a really important part of my life, and taking this month especially to remember him and how important he is to Christmas and how he's the reason why we celebrate is something super exciting, and being to do that in a church with my church family is something that I'm really looking forward to as we head into the new year. Another thing that I'm really excited about is I was able to officially start dual enrollment classes this year. Yay! If you guys don't know what dual enrollment is, it's pretty much when you take high school classes and college classes simultaneously. So as I am currently taking my high school courses, I am taking college courses to earn credits before I graduate. So I was able to officially finish my college class this month, and I have finished all of my schoolwork actually as of now. So I won't have to do anything else except an end of the year exam until January, which is really exciting and definitely a perk of being virtual school, the fact that you can work ahead. And so I've done that, and now I have this whole window of time where I can just spend time with family and do Christmas stuff and write and do all the things that I love to do. And so I'm really excited about that, and that is definitely one of my biggest milestones of the year. One of the best parts is writing. So another really quick category is content. So this is all going to be about YouTube and all the things pretty much that I produce to document my life, but YouTube being the main one. The main milestone that I was able to reach this year in YouTube, which I'm really excited about, is that we were able to reach 350 subscribers, which I am so excited about. It's such a big milestone. Definitely the greatest amount of subscribers that I've had. And I want to thank you guys so much for helping me reach that. That's just a really, really nice way, I feel to end the year as far as my YouTube channel goes. So officially, I wanted to share a wrap up pretty much of what I was able to do throughout this year. So if you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a bit, the main update that I have for you guys is that I was able to officially finish draft 3 of Project Evergreen, which is my YA portal fantasy novel that I have been working on since January of this year. So I was able to start that this year, and I've already finished draft 3. So I was able to actually get started with that in the beginning of the year, and I have officially finished it like as of a few days ago, except a few like minor tweaks and all that. And I plan on having that sent out to beta readers within the next couple weeks. Yay! So that is like a really exciting place to be regarding that manuscript. And you guys also know that I was able to do NaNoWriMo of 2023. And I want to give you guys a super exciting announcement, which is that I won NaNoWriMo. So I was able to write 50,000 words in the month of November, which is so exciting. Thank you, Lord. Okay. So I was able to write the 50K words in November, and that was great. I did that for the third time. So I did NaNoWriMo last year, and then I also did Camp NaNoWriMo in July, I believe, and that was like such a fun time. It was definitely a challenge. Like I'll say, this year I definitely had some days like where I did not feel like writing, and some days where I just let myself take a break and not write. And I think that was such an important like lesson for me, that I could still win, and I did win the challenge even though I didn't write every day. It's really important to listen to yourselves on the days that you're more tired. Of course, some days you want to push through the tiredness, but it's also okay to take a break for some days. And that ended up really helping me, because then when I went back to writing, my energy was renewed and I was ready to continue writing, and I ended up winning. So that is super exciting. So the project that I was working on during NaNoWriMo, as I said in one of my recent videos, is Project CG, which is pretty much like a YA dystopian royal court type fantasy. And that is a project that I'm really loving. I have not worked on that at all since NaNoWriMo, which is what I tend to do. Like I tend to take a long break from that project that I worked on during the month, and work on just either reading or spending time with family, or in this case, getting Project Evergreen ready for beta readers. So that is pretty much what I'm doing in that regard. And we're just briefly going to discuss my computer because she has to be addressed. So I got her probably about the end of November, like I think like the 22nd, 23rd, something like that. And I've already created like a screensaver for her and all that good stuff. And I think it's just so pretty. Like I really love the aesthetic. It's definitely like a writer's computer. And while I'll say that my laptop did suffice, like I had that for like 7 years and it did everything that it needed to do as far as my writing. I'm really thankful that I was able to get this computer as like an early Christmas gift, and it's just really nice. I love it, and it looks really good, especially under my crown up there. So that is pretty much all of my reflections for 2023. Of course, I'm quite sure there are many more topics that I could talk about, but those are like the main things that I did this year that I'm really excited about. So next is going to be my 2024 goals, dreams, and claims. So pretty much, what are my dreams? So like, what are some things that I would love to happen and claim to happen as we head into the brand new year? I'm pretty much going to try and go in a parallel order. So the things that I said first in the reflections category. Joining a church home is definitely something that I am very excited about and very happy to have done this year. And I want to continue staying active in church as we head into the new year. And it's really fun just to go there and to be able to serve God and get to know the church family more, and just to be active. It feels good to wake up so early in the morning on Sundays and go out and go to church. It's just a really great start to my day and my week, and I want to try to keep that up as much as possible this year. As far as school goes, I want to try and do my best to take at least 4 dual enrollment courses this year. So the way I have it currently set up with my guidance counselor is during like semesters where I actually have school, which in my school it's set up like in halves. So like first semester I'll take 1 additional dual enrollment course, or at least 1 per segment, and then the same with the second segment. And then of course during like summer break I'll try to take at least 2 courses while I am out of school. So that sums up to around at least about 4 to 6 courses per year is my goal. and that'll be a great way to earn credits. It'll be nice and consistent, but still enough where I can keep up with my regular high school coursework. And then next is reading. I don't even really think I addressed like books from last year, which is kind of like fitting to what I'm about to say, but this is in the reading category. So pretty much all the books I've read and my goals for the new year. So part of what would have been my reflection regarding the reading that I've done this year is that I'm really proud of myself. And as far as like the amount of pages that I've read, maybe 1,000, 1,500, and I am not only considering other books, but I'm also considering my book, which I've like completely read in full. Some of which I did by like a word processor, letting like the voice read it to me, and a lot of it I was able to actually read myself. So I am including my own book as well as other books that I have read. So as far as pages, I think I've done really well. My issue this year pretty much was starting books and then not finishing a lot of them, which, to be fair, as you guys have kind of seen in all of my reflections for this year has been a busy year. And so I feel like that has a lot to do with my reading and how much I've done this year. However, I definitely would say that I want to do a better job with starting and finishing more books this year, or the end of this year too, but definitely next year when compared to earlier this year. So I have set a goal, and I know it's kind of hefty, but it's something that I think I can do because I am a pretty fast reader. My thing is just sitting down and making sure that I finish a book instead of reading a lot at one time. So I have a goal that I have set, and that is to read a total of 30 books. That means starting and finishing a total of 30 books in 2024, which is that a lot? Yes. Like I would say that's definitely on the higher side for me, but I feel like it's definitely doable so long as I try to like at least read every other day. It doesn't necessarily have to be daily, and just, you know, stay consistent. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to beat myself up if I don't read a certain day, but just try to stay as consistent as possible. And I feel like that's something that I can definitely do. You guys might not know this, but I have actually created a Goodreads account, and if you guys have never heard of Goodreads, it's pretty much like a whole reading community where you can talk about books that you want and love and did not like in some cases. You guys will be able to see that I have done a really great job at starting books this year. It's more so the finishing that I haven't been doing as much. Though again, as far as like a page level, I've done really good with reading. It's just a matter of finishing a lot of the books that I've already started, which in a way is honestly a blessing because a lot of the books that I started this year, I can finish those next year, and I will count those toward the amount of books that I read and finished for next year. So in a way, it's good because I kind of already set myself up and given myself a bit of a head start as we go into the new year. And so thank you guys so much again for 350,000, not thousand, but we will get there someday, you guys. But thank you guys so much for 350 subscribers on Writing It Right. You guys mean so much to me, and I thank every one of you for your support. So of course I had to do like a bit of a content goal for the end of next year, and that is going to be a minimum of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, which I feel is very, very doable. And so that I feel like is going to be like a huge milestone to like get into the thousands, and I definitely feel like it's something that we can do. We've already gotten past a third of that, so I feel like that'll be definitely achievable for our community within the next year. And then of course, some things that I want to start next year when it comes to my writing life, and kind of branching into this December as well, some of these things, but the main one that I'm going to try to start working on this year is going to be sending out Project Evergreen to beta readers. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time now. It's nothing new, and I've just been trying to get it ready, but now that it is finally pretty much ready to get to beta readers, there may be like a couple little tiny tweaks that I want to change now, but nothing super major. Like, the plot is great, the characters are great. Now it's just time to get that outside feedback before I start querying, hopefully sometime in February. So that is the plan for Project Evergreen. Second thing that I want to do definitely next year, after I've finished the first draft, polished and edited Project CG, which is my Royal Fantasy that I worked on, this NaNoWriMo, I want to try and send that out to beta readers, hopefully around this time, like next year. So my goal is pretty much going to be to at least write about one book per year at this point. Like, I feel like that's a pretty steady, stable, yet doable goal. So if I can like have Project CG ready for beta readers maybe even next November, like before NaNoWriMo, but definitely by next December, that'll be a great milestone to hit for next year, and definitely something that would create like a clockwork type timeline as far as how long it takes me to write and polish a book. Finally, I kind of have them listed here, like as far as the names, but I do not want to go that far into my next projects yet. But what I will say right now is that I have gotten several new ideas recently for brand new projects, and I'm really excited about those. Of course, it's always tempting to start drafting brand new books, but I have created a rule for myself. Whether I change this rule at some point, we'll see, but I'm going to try my best to stick to it. The rule that I've given myself is that I cannot draft 2 books at once. So I can outline, I can plan, I can world build, I can do those things for other projects while I'm drafting a novel. But I do not want to ever draft 2 books at once, because I feel like if I do, that'll easily just derail my focus from one project. And I am trying to get projects done, not keep juggling between 2. Last writing goal that I have for next year is to do NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is a challenge that I have grown to love over the last couple years, or I guess you could say the last year, but I've done it 2 times officially and then 1 Camp Nano. But I really love the challenge of writing 50,000 words in a month, and it's definitely something that I could see myself doing again this year. So pretty much my goal is to at least do the standard NaNoWriMo of 2024 and get the 50K. I have done it before and I want to do it again, and it's such a fun challenge. So that is kind of all the goals that I have for next year in 2024. So you guys, that is today's video. Those are all the goals that I have for 2024, and then all of the current reflections that I have for 2023. And I'm just really excited. It feels so good to like write that list down and hold myself accountable in a way by sharing that with you guys. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed kind of hearing what all I did this year and what I plan to do next year. And I would really love it if you guys share your goals, whether it be life, school, writing, anything you want to share regarding, you know, your goals and productivity in the comments. I thank you guys so much for watching, staying here with me to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like it and subscribe to my channel down below if you have not already. I will see you next time. Bye guys.